So this is more provoking a problem versus breaking something. Okay. And I'm gonna say Ella. Okay. What's up? You want to share about another action about your brand new music video? This is a music video for MAMAMOO called Ella. Obviously, I like MAMAMOO. I know that they are not popular with the general audience, I guess. They are very underrated to me. Vocally greats, music, songs, all of it. I love. Um, so I'm probably gonna like this more than most people, but let's see how it goes. We've heard, I'm gonna assume 4 of their songs. Um, Let me just make sure. One, two, one, two, three. Oh, is it just 3? Swore there was another one. Well, we've heard 3 of their songs. Starry Night is my least favorite, like the one that I like the least. This one and this one are beyond fire. But all right, let's see what Ella is. Hopefully it's great. One year ago.
One, two, three. 밤이 깊어져 단둘이. 밤이 길어져 12시. 까먹은 문제야. 일레라 해, 일레라 해. One more kiss. 밤은 깊어지고 달빛이 꽉 차올라. 일레라 해, 일레라, 일레라. 해가 뜨기 전에는 너를 떠보고 싶은 오늘 밤. 이리 날까 이리 날까 별이 빛나는 밤에 너의 눈빛에 취하고 있어 아닌 척해도 티가 나 점점 이리 날까 이리 날까 모두 잠든 이 밤에 이 밤은 따끈해 또 놀라네 따라와 화끈하게 Don't stop 또 따라봐 우린 야만 날려봐 한만 잔뜩 성이 난 야수처럼 울렁대 One, two, three 밤이 깊어져 단둘이 밤이 길어져 12시 까먹은 문제야 일레라 해 일레라 해 겁먹긴 밤은 깊어지고 달빛이 꽉 차올라 일레라 해 일레라 일레라 집에 가지 마. 취하는 밤에 너와 밤거리를 헤매고 있어 모든 것들이 다 맞춰 보여 이리 날까 이리 날까
The fuck is this?
One, two, three. 밤이 깊어져 단둘이 밤이 길어져 12시 까먹은 문제야 일레라 해 일레라 해 몰목에 밤이 깊어지고 달빛이 꽉 차올라 일레라 해 일레라
Okay. All right. Well, that was Ella. They were saying it differently. Well, it's called Ella according to what you guys said, but they were saying it differently. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure where. I mean, it's not top 2. I mean, I've only done 4, but I think these 2 are beyond fire, hip and egotistic. And I would say Starry Night is probably even better than that. Let me see.
Starry night 별이 빛나는 밤 어린 새도록 나를 그리고 있어 나는 밤 네가 왜 별이 빛나는 밤 무너져가네 별이 빛나는 밤
I could see somebody liking either one of them more. They're both fine. I would put them in their solid song. Like these are both in the solid category for me. Like neither one of them these two are just beyond fire to me. So I would put these both in the solid category. But like this song is fire as fuck. Like the order is obviously number one, then number two, and then these two, I guess. But this is like great. Like, these are great. I was gonna ask him. I know we've talked about like this, the group, and how they, the label doesn't believe in them or whatever the hell. These girls started 5 years ago, right? Like, is this one of their oldest songs, or have they started a while ago? Let me see. Oldest song. Oh, 9 years ago? Never mind. Well, when's their first song come out? What's their like first song? What's their debut song? This one? Is this their debut? They debuted in 2014. Mr. Ambiguous? What the freak was that? Well, I don't know. Because I was gonna say that they're so much older than the other groups that we see. Like two of them and they're like 32. And I was gonna like say, like, I wonder if that was also like, oh, the label didn't believe in them because they were a lot older than what they normally go after. Like we see a lot of these labels get 14-year-olds, but if they're 10 or 9 years old, their youngest person would have been 19, right? 19 and like 22. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Back then, that was normal. Oh, okay. So back then, they didn't go after like young 14-year-olds. When you hit a certain age in K-pop, you become well, that's ass. It got younger as time went on. Oh, okay. So it wasn't always let's get a 14-year-old so we could milk them till they're 30. It was okay. Because now you see groups that have like a 19-year-old and then a 14-year-old, and I'm like, what could these girls possibly have in common? Like, what 14-year-old is hanging out with a 20-year-old? Like some of the groups' ages, I'm like, why is it such a big gap? Like, it's so weird. Like we can't, like, I don't know, because then you run into the thing where like, yeah, some of the girls are gonna be more sexualized, but you can't do that shit to the 14-year-old. That's fucking weird, right? Like that's so weird. Let's not do that. Like with these girls, I'm like, all right, well, on some of their songs, you're like, well, they're older, so okay. Like I thought, like egotistic. I was like, this shit is. I mean, I thought that this was a very not sexual song, but a sexy song. In terms of like the visuals, and then it also helped that I'm like, oh, they're all like in their mid-20s at this point. Thumbs up for that. There are a lot of older groups with younger members. Oh, so it's kind of like a mix then. Some people did it, some people didn't. I think back then, 14 to 16-year-olds were like one or two per group instead of the other way around. But the average age was like 15. Because when we looked at the Baby Monsters ages, they're young. I remember we looked that up a while ago, and I believe, yeah, they have a 14-year-old and a 21-year-old. I feel so like Like 4 of the girls are 16 or younger. Like what is the 21-year? Like I'm not, the 21-year-old cannot hang out with them. That shit is weird. Either way, solid song, but probably last. I could see Starry Night being last, but either way, there you have it. Gonna get out of here. Talk to you guys later.